Lake Michigan is the second largest in volume and third largest in surface area of the 5 Great Lakes. She holds 20% of the Great Lakes shipwrecks, and she has a reputation for violent and unpredictable weather. However, for a few months out of the year, when the conditions are just right, Lake Michigan becomes a northern freshwater tropical-like paradise with crystal clear turquoise water and sugar sand beaches. The word Michigan is believed to be derived from the Ojibwa Indian word Michigami, meaning the Great Water. We are fortunate to call her home. Big Sable Point, located north of Ludington, was an important landmark for mariners traveling a treacherous stretch of Lake Michigan shoreline between Big Sable Point and present-day Ludington. In 1855 alone, 12 ships wrecked in that area. Because of its importance to the lumber industry, at the time Congress decided to light the point in 1866, and the Big Sable Point Lighthouse was built. It is one of Michigan's few 100-foot-plus lighthouses. The point jets out westerly from the main shoreline and sits on the eastern edge of the Great Chippewa Basin under Lake Michigan, where depths reach just over 900 feet. It is one of the areas of the Lake Michigan shoreline where the Great Basin is closest to land. This results in a very sharp and abrupt drop-off in water depth. This is a great place for fishing. However, this unique bathymetry can create its own unique sea conditions and currents at times. Just north of Big Point Sable, the Nordhaus Dune Wilderness area within the Manistee National Forest reaches the shoreline of Lake Michigan and results in over 4 miles of undeveloped, untouched, and largely unoccupied beaches. The wilderness area is so vast that it requires a well-planned day hike to reach the beach from the inland trailheads. Mariners able to access the beach from the water will find the beach more times than not all to themselves.
This is one of our favorite anchorages. On those special northern Michigan summer days when the weather gods smile upon us, we find ourselves kicked back on a deserted beach with nothing but the sounds of the water lapping on the shore and the wind in the trees. It feels like we're a million miles away in some Caribbean paradise. Our thoughts can't help but wander to our Great Loop adventure and jumping over to the Bahamas as we round Florida. And then, of course, how easy it is to continue south to the Caribbean from there.
We were loving our time aboard Andromeda, both offshore and our time at the dock. Marina life is a wonderful experience for anyone who loves the water and enjoys being around boats. The smell of the big lake mingling with smoky barbecues, the sound of seagulls, and the ringing of sailboats' halyards all make for an unforgettable sensory experience. Takes me back to being a kid and puts me in that boating frame of mind. The first step off of terra firma onto the worn wooden planks of the dock signals a sense of adventure and a feeling of escape from the ordinary of every day.
Our peaceful mornings on the bridge of Andromeda, watching the harbor, the town, and the marina come to life from our floating perch above the water is always a magical time. We enjoy watching the fishermen head out or return from their morning run, or daydreaming about what faraway ports the overnight transients are heading to next as they depart each morning. And think about how soon enough that will be us.
We enjoyed getting to know new friends and immediately felt part of the boat-loving community. Everyone willing to lend a hand or share a meal or a cocktail was a pleasant and welcoming feeling. It was easy to start to feel at home and comfortable, at times too comfortable. Our hearts and thoughts often drift out over the open water beyond the horizon, and our ship, Andromeda, she's born to run. We knew the dock life was not always going to be for us, but for the moment, surrounded by these wonderful people, we knew we were just where we needed to be.
Here we are on the bridge of Andromeda, beginning of October. You can see the marina is starting to empty out. Many boats have already been put away for the season. It's kind of a little bit sad or surreal time of year when things get really quiet on the dock and not too many things are happening. But we're here and we're going to head out and take advantage of this beautiful day. It's October 3rd. 2022. It's a beautiful, sunny, crystal clear day. Everything is laid right down. There is zero wind. The wind is laying flat, maybe a little breeze out of the south, but nothing to measure. And we're going to take Andromeda out on the big lake and run her through various RPMs and speeds so that we can create a log of how many RPMs is burning how much fuel per hour and how fast that is, what kind of wake we throw at those speeds, so that we have a working log when we're charting our trips, that we can figure out pretty close how much fuel we're burning each time and what speed we'll be going and how much wake we'd be able to throw, for instance, in the rivers or through some of the channels. What's our ideal speed to keep the wake down? And that's the agenda today. Might get some fuel, might get a pump out, and spend as much time out on the big water as we can. These days are few and far between in October this time of year, and so we're going to take advantage of it and have a great day out on the water.
It didn't take long for the colors to change and the cold to set in. Andromeda was once again comfortably hibernating in her winter home at Sings Marina in Manistee. We had achieved quite a bit in the last few years. We set a lot of goals for ourselves to pull off for our Great Loop adventure, and we did the best we could to meet those goals. We had found our boat, Andromeda, and fell in love with her. We were learning as much as we could about our ship and our upcoming journey and enjoyed every minute of it. We were also learning a lot about ourselves. Our departure date was now less than a year away. There wasn't much left to do except get the AIS installed, track vision removed in the hull patched,
That's replaced or a windshield with a wiper, anchor check marker, solid snubber, swim platform supports.
Swim platform fixed if needed. All the shaft anodes replaced. Generator water hoses replaced. Old Wisconsin registration. MSSI numbers loaded at the helm. Warrant connections checked. X-Mod sign number. Wheels checked. Using number sign. Moving 2 down.